everyone, I'm Sonam Sandhu from IELTS Made Easy. The way I am delighted right now, I'm pretty sure many of you will feel happy after this news. So basically, we have provided you the first version of the speaking cue card list somewhere around 15 to 20 days ago. But now we are going to share the final version of the cue card list for the Jan to April quarter. So the learners who are planning to appear for exam in the months of Jan, Feb, March and April may go through this cue card list thoroughly. You should prepare every single topic properly and then appear for your exam. So in this video, I'll be telling you the number of cue cards which we are going to share in our list, and I'll also be explaining you some cue cards in short as well. So proceeding further, when it comes to the number of cue cards, so the whole cue card list will have introductory questions, follow-up questions related to the cue cards, and the number of cue cards will be more than 60. So not 60, not less than 60, but more than 60 cue card topics we are going to share in the final version of Jan to April cue card list. Now for the list, you definitely need to contact us, and for the same, the numbers will be visible on the screen. You simply contact us, okay? WhatsApp on the numbers, on the same number, and you'll get the list. Now, talking about the different cue cards that we have in this list. So in this particular list, we have a lot of cue cards related to the topic persons. So try to understand one thing. I have told you this thing earlier as well. What exactly do you need to do? You need not to cram every single cue card answer. Rather than cramming, you should focus on understanding a particular topic and then proceed to the next topic. For example, if we have so many cue cards related to person, you simply need to go through the vocabulary of person. Okay? So for that, there's already a video in the speaking playlist. Or speaking playlist mein what exactly you need to do, you'll find the vocabulary related to all the cue cards of persons. Okay, here in this cue card list we have the first topic, interesting old person. Okay, so describe an interesting old person you know. So you can talk about your grandfather, you can talk about some mentor of yours, or you can talk about some professor, you can talk about your school principal, anyone you know that's an interesting old person. Okay? So why is that person interesting? That also you need to explain. So you can see he's quite knowledgeable. Whenever I talk to him or whenever I get an opportunity of interacting with him, I feel that he has knowledge of all walks of life and he's always there to share knowledge with us. Okay, so aisa kuch. Now we have another topic related to person, a person who inspired you. When we are talking about an interesting old person, that person can be the same who inspired you. So guys, you need not to prepare so many cue cards related to the topic person. Simply, if you have prepared interesting old person, you can talk about a person who inspired you. And you can use the vocabulary which I have shared in that video as well. And the vocabulary is related to like person, dynamic, introvert, extrovert, knowledgeable. You can use words like such. Okay, so please go through that video as well, and that video's link will be shared above as well. You can see that link on the screen too. Okay, now another topic that we have here is describe an unusual meal you had. Okay, so it can be any particular place. Let's say you had gone for a vacation to Kerala, and North Indian food and South Indian food are like totally different. Okay, so when it comes to South Indian food, I vividly remember when I went to Kerala. So it was our first day in Kerala and we went to this authentic place in Kerala where I got an opportunity of tasting Kodala curry. I don't know whether I'm pronouncing it correctly or is it wrong. So do let me know, the students from South India. So basically it's Kodala curry. It's like black chickpeas and you prepare it with that, put some coconut and all. So you can explain the whole thing, your whole experience, and there they do not serve you roti, they serve you appam. So it's like something made with rice flour. So you can explain the whole experience of going there, you can explain the whole experience of trying that dish for the first time, And I can say until now I am fond of the dish. This time when I was in Goa, I tried that dish in Goa as well, because in Goa you get a lot of South Indian food, okay? So that's what. So you can explain the whole story like this, and that will help you a lot. Now, last but not the least, describe a character from the movie. So when it comes to talking about the character from a movie, I don't do that. Same related to the person, a character, a person only. Here I can talk about Joey Tribbiani from Friends. I'm very fond of this series and I have watched this whole series, I believe somewhere around more than 3 times. So I remember this character vividly, and I can explain this character in detail. He's fun loving, and he's a person who always makes others laugh, okay? So you can talk about things like such. It's simply about putting yourself in the situation. If you put yourself in the situation, you can answer any cue card elaborately. So guys, this is like the crux of the 4 topics. Now you may go through the cue card list, and for the cue card list, simply WhatsApp us. The number is visible on the screen. You may WhatsApp us and try to understand one thing. This video will be obviously out in the evening only. So our working timings are from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. So if we receive the messages, we'll not be able to reply you back at night. We'll be replying you early morning. From 9 to 6 p.m. we reply, and usually whenever the video is out, last time also there were more than 2000 messages. So I hope you can understand, you need to have patience, because answering or replying all the 2000 messages is going to take a lot of time. So please have patience, you will be receiving it in a day or 2, okay? Last but not the least, if you like this video, there is another video that might interest you, and I'm sure it will actually. It might, it will. So please go through that video. In that video, you will see how a student performed in an IELTS speaking test and how he got band 5. So please go through that and do not repeat the mistakes so that you get more than 5. Bye bye and take care.